Okay, to begin with, this is probably the worst video we've made by far. It is very, very disturbing to even look at, so I apologise on that. If I must, I will blur whatever I can, but I will let you know what it is, regardless, because you need to know. Secondly, please, if you have any racist comments or that, leave them at the door. Do not bring them in here. We don't need that. That does not solve anything. And lastly, if you can, please like, subscribe, and follow us. Even follow us on Twitter. The Twitter account will be in the description. And if you can also do it, please say it as far as possible. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Justice for Animals. This time we will be covering a channel called Pets Rescue. A lovely channel who happens to rescue dogs and does it without having much money apparently. Anyway, let's dive right into this one. So to begin with, let's get into his character. Let's show some stuff that he said about his past and the sad stories he has to tell us about how he grew up. Here is a few of the images that we managed to actually get from him. As you can tell by the comments, he actually leads a very sad life. Apparently he was very poor, which is a really big shame because it always sucks being poor, but yeah, you know. Okay, now I'm going to start off with a video, then I'm going to show you an image, and then after I've shown you the image I'm going to explain it further. So in this video, supposedly this dog actually had rabies and apparently it bit him on the leg. We actually asked a Vietnamese friend to do a little bit of digging into this and they found out that it was a hand that was bitten, not the leg. That's what it says on the ticket thing. So yeah, you can tell that's a lie.
Return to where they were sleeping. I'm afraid someone will destroy this place.
So if you wonder where all the rescues are actually coming from, we're going to show you soon, pretty much. We're just getting to that part. But right now, we're just showing you that there is videos of him taking care of them, and then videos of him burying them. So let's keep going, shall we? This part is getting back into the crust of the whole poor situation. The situation he claims to be in over and over again. So $4,400 is the equivalent of 101,505,800 dong in Vietnamese currency. So the average income per month is 4.2 million dong, whereas his amount of money that he made in 1 month is actually 101 million. Yeah, that's 1 month salary. Meaning he gets more than anybody who is actually working a normal job, doing what he's doing, quite literally. So in this next image, he claims to be a factory worker, but the question is, how the hell does he make the time for the rescues then if he works from 8 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon? This is literally the definition of emotional manipulation. That's when you tell someone something just to make them feel bad for you, pretty much. This is a very common theme within his channel. Like I said, he tends to use his own words to manipulate people, and he does it quite a lot, as you can tell with this, but there is a lot more to get into, so let us move on from this one. So as you can actually see from what I'm showing you, he tends to use a basin to wash the dogs outside. He never uses indoor like showers or anything like that, he just actually does it outside, where it's likely to be cold. I should point out that this is actually a city apartment, it's not in the rural areas where he usually films. So the strangest thing about this is he has his own apartment, but he never uses it to wash the dogs. He tends to do that outdoors in places he rents, as you can tell with the 2 screenshots that I've just actually posted. So these 2 places are called Hai Duong and Gia Lai. Basically 2 areas in Vietnam that are separated by miles pretty much. They're 22 hours and 19 minutes apart from each other according to Google Maps. And he tends to travel from there to there. In fact, he does a lot of travelling. A bit of a long way for vets, huh? So my question is, how is such a poor boy allowed to actually travel so far, so easily, and have a cameraman follow him? Especially a cameraman that's actually costing so much. You see, the funny thing is, a lot of this stuff really costs a lot of money, especially in Vietnam, so how he's getting his hands on it is not exactly for a normal job in a factory, that's for damn sure. So what I've been showing you so far is not his actual home, it's places where he actually rented out, as I showed you as well through some of his posts. This is, however, his own home. This is where he lives. So anyway, he has all this, and his house is up the stairs, down the stairs. That's not a really poor person's house, is it? He's definitely not poor, that's for damn sure. So, let us begin with how he gets the animals to begin with. Let's take a look into that little rabbit hole. So this is Farm TN. This is the one that runs Pets Rescue and Poor Animal. And this is basically his Facebook page. This is all the stuff of him buying and selling animals, pretty much. So as you can actually tell, we are showing you evidence that he is also a buyer and a seller of animals. Not only does he buy and sell them, but he also rents them as well. Basically begs people to allow him to borrow them for a while he uses them for his gain. Let's just say it's extremely messed up, but it goes deeper than that, so let's just dive into the next section, shall we? This is a part where you have to forgive me because this is much worse than you know. I should tell you to just keep an eye on how he actually handles the pups and the way he basically pushes them around.
Thôi Thôi, được chưa? Lên, vào kìa. Kêu gì? Lại vào này nữa. Lên.
So, you know those dogs in the cages? They're not just there for selling or buying. They're there for other purposes as well. They breed. He is a breeder. He seems to love breeding the animals so he can sell them or even use them in his videos. That is exactly what he does. For this next part, I'm going to be showing vile stuff. He seems to like taking the pictures of the animal genitalia for some reason, and it is god awful to look at. It's mostly the female animals and he that he takes pictures of, and it's just, ugh, it hurts me on so many levels. The fact that he's showing this is just god awful, and I understand they're in heat, but do you really have to mess with them? Really? Just why? So from what I can tell, he also breeds cats. Not only does he breed them, but he also takes them off the streets. By the looks of it, he actually steals cats from the streets, as you can tell with the images I'm showing you right now. So this next section, combined with what I'm about to show you, is a little bit horrifying, so just bear with me on this one, and I'll try and explain as best I can as I go. So the person posting the canine image is somebody we're going to jump back to shortly, but for now the fact is Fontaine is literally complicit. He didn't actually give a damn whatsoever about this image, and he's supposed to be a dog rescuer. This is why I warned you this is going to be hard to look at. I'm sorry, but this is fucking disgusting. This is Fontaine's friends, and it's also who he is. So it's one of these things. Is this a liquidation, or is this the cooking? Speaking of cooking, this is also the same guy who Pham tends to deal with to actually hire actors and actresses, or so they speak of anyway. Here is literally the proof of that as well. Just gonna show a couple of more images that state that him and View They have actually been in contact for a while. So yeah. Meanwhile, in another universe, he also has a TikTok platform as well for selling puppies, I believe. It certainly looks like he's selling them to me. We also found out that Fontaine also has a TikTok called Animal Rescue Station, where he shows his fake rescues there as well. So we've established he has a YouTube channel, a TikTok channel, and he also has a Facebook channel, obviously, and he sells on Facebook. He also buys on Facebook, and he breeds and brags about it on Facebook. Not only that, but he seems to have a bad habit of bragging about money as well, which is even worse for him, because we have several images of him showing off how much he makes. This is little poor boy TN, who seems to actually think he can get away with manipulating people into thinking that he's poor. So yeah. So Fontaine's wages is way more than the monthly salary that you would get on a normal job. It is literally about 25 times as much as you would actually see in a normal wage for that 1 month alone. So now on to the next part. This is the connection section. This is where we're going to connect him with other accounts. And Farm seems to have this idea that people are going to believe that he only has 2 channels. We're going to prove that wrong as well. So to begin with, this one is actually one that he took over just a while back. There was another owner before that, which I'm going to show you an image of this guy, but for this, he basically took over this and started adding all his videos to this channel. So this now belongs to Pets Rescue as well. Another one to help him get the income pretty much. Basically, the man coming up you can actually see is the original owner. We have no name, so let's just call him John Doe for the moment. But anyway, he was the original owner of the channel and the original abuser of the animals. And then all of a sudden, I think he must have been caught out or something, I don't know. But anyway, he was then replaced by FamTN. And now FamTN runs that channel as well as the other 2 channels he has, Poor Animal and Pets Rescue. This is another channel owned by FamTN called Rescue Animal, which he also has 1 video up at least for Pets Rescue. We believe that he may have actually used it in the past. There is a chance that he may have deleted all his videos on this. That or he just hasn't really used it at all yet. However, this I believe is connected to him as well. So this would be number 4, Poor Animal, Pets Rescue's 4th channel. One that we can actually identify as his. If there is any others out there that we don't know about yet, it would be great to know. But yeah, this is the 4th one that we have. We know he talks to other channels as well, but unfortunately until they are investigated further, we have this. So yeah. So FamTN has 4 channels that we know of. There is a possibility he has several more. There is also a possibility other people are working with him in other channels as well. So we have to be aware of this. He has been talking with other people such as Vude. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that name right, but that's the person who was actually talking to him about actors. And it was also the person that posted the image of the dog. I'm sorry to say, but the dog that was cooked. Recap. He loves money. He has 4 channels, possibly more that we don't know about yet. He talks to other animal abusers. He literally breeds dogs and buys and sells them. He kills them for the channel. He liquidates them, as he put it, or cooks them, as he also put it. So we don't know if he actually just means that he is killing them, or he is killing them and selling them for food, or even eating them. That's kind of a weird translation to me, but yeah, so yeah, he's definitely abusing them. There's no doubt in my mind that this is an animal abuser and he must be stopped. I'd like to shout out to everybody that's actually been involved in this whole video and the other videos as well. You guys are awesome and I wouldn't be able to do this without you, so I have nothing but love for you all, and there's no words that can express how grateful I am.